Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, back with a tale of star-crossed romance that would have made Shakespeare weep in XCOM 2. Yes, it seems that old Earl G-Man Juglick has taken himself a bride. Raylene McElroy Juglick, the most hated woman to ever marry into the Juglick clan. Why? Well, 'cause she's one of them no-good, corn-swaggling, double-crossing, corn-pone, testicle-stabbing McElroys, that's why. Everyone in the county knows that the McElroys and Juglicks have been feuding since 1887, when great-great-grandpa Beauregard Juglick lost his last testicle in a knife fight with that no-good Buford H. McElroy over the outcome of a cornhole game in which the Juglick clan's prize goat was at stake. Now, you're probably saying, last testicle, cornhole? What the hell, Pete? What do y'all get up to out there in the hills? Settle down, let me explain. First off, it's not that type of cornhole, and I know what you're thinking, but it's not that kind. It's the kind where you throw bean bags filled with corn through a board with a hole in it. That's that kind of cornhole game. And yes, last testicle, because great-grandpa Beauregard lost his first testicle to a Yankee sniper in the War of Northern Aggression. So when Buford nut stabbed him after being accused of switching pitcher's boxes mid-inning during that cornhole game, it was his last one. Also, it started a 150-year blood feud, since not only did it cost Grandpa Beauregard his testicle, but Buford also made off with the goat in the confusion, despite the fact that the game was tied 18-18, and there was at least one more inning to go. That Buford McElroy is a no good. Well, it's 150 years of blood feud, and I think it's justified. But, you know, the heart wants what the heart wants, and the moment that Earl G-Man Juglick laid eyes on Raylene, well, that was it. It was love at first sight. They knew they were destined to be together. The two were more star-crossed than cockeyed Mabel McElroy, who runs the general store, and those things, man, I'm telling you, they're all the way 90 degrees catterwampus. They're real crossed. And as for the making Shakespeare weep part, I think you'd probably be weeping, since most people still construe Romeo and Juliet to be a love story, when in fact it's pretty much the diametric opposite of that. It's very much an indictment of love as being stupid. Romeo and Juliet, they were real dumb. And that's the point Shakespeare was trying to get across to them. You know, indulgent teenagers shouldn't be allowed to make decisions, especially about who they marry. They should just marry who they're told, like their parents tell them to, like they used to do back in the Elizabethan era. Anyway, I digress. My opinions on Romeo and Juliet are pretty well documented at this point. 6 days to increase region income. That's very tempting. I think I'm going to go ahead and finish building this radio relay, and then we hit the burning convoy, I think. We do have to get over... We've got the black site for safety valve on the Avatar project, which admittedly can be sort of useful. Spiring is a pretty good... That's actually a pretty good continent bonus. This is like the first good continent bonus we've had in almost 2 full campaigns. Spiring is not terrible, especially if we can pick it up early. And I do want to get, in addition to the black site safety valve, I would like to get our first shot at a facility. To serve mankind, I don't give a shit about. That can wait. We don't actually buy rookies. If you're paying for rookies, you're doing it wrong. Everybody knows, especially the Juglicks, when you need bodies, you just go out and kidnap them. You just wait for some family to get lost, drive up to the farm, ask for directions, knock one of them in the head, and drag them down to your hillbilly death dungeon. That's how it works. If you need Juglicks, there's always new Juglicks available. And when you're in a 150-year blood feud with the McElroys, you know, you're going to lose a Juglick or two, so occasionally you got to replenish the ranks. Speaking of replenishing the ranks, we have replenished, and you know what, that segue totally fell apart there. I have no idea how I was going to make making a relay tower in addition to replenishing the ranks. We've replenished the ranks of the resistance, I guess. I don't know. These guys are not Juglicks. You can't trust no one who ain't a Juglick, Pete. It's a Juglick blood or not. That's why we ain't taking in no good Raylene McElroy. No good. God damn. I'm choking on my own rage. Got a McElroy in the family. She's a Juglick now, but she got that no good McElroy blood, Pete. Just gets my britches in switches. That's what it does. Got them tied up in a knot, crammed all up in my cornhole. And this time I'm not talking about the game. So, burning convoy then, or make contact with Western Europe? I think burning convoy then Western Europe. We want to go investigate the burning convoy before it burns out. This would be good. Really, all I want is just for some... What an opportunity for some time to pass. So Grady, the Goblin Juglick, newest member of the Juglick clan. Grady He's an odd duck, and when the original Spider-Man came out, he got real into the Green Goblin. Like, real into it. Very much like posters of Willem Dafoe on his walls. He bought the Skyboard model. He's obsessed, really. So, yeah. But he's on a team. I'm not ashamed to have Grady the Goblin. That's fine. And speaking of Grady Goblin, since he is done, let's head to the Guerrilla Tactics School here. And no good, Raylene. Damn McElroy blood in her. She probably ain't gonna be good for nothing, but we gonna turn her into a ranger anyway. Can't ever trust nobody. She probably a terrible shot, and McElroys can't hit the broadside of a barn. Everybody knows that Juglick's got the advantage in the feud, because them McElroys can't shoot for shit, so we better give her a shotgun and make sure she can hit what she's aiming at. We'll leave the rifles to them true-bred Juglicks. Alien debris are cleared. Or debris is cleared. Debris is plural or singular? You don't say debris are cleared. You would say the debris is cleared, which means that it's singular. Despite the fact that it definitely refers to more than one thing. That's one of those English language oddities. Don't think on it too hard, Pete. Why don't you just go ahead and build yourself a proving ground? Oh, because the power relay ain't done yet. We got to wait another day, right? Yes, we do. All right, so we're going to wait for that power relay. As soon as that finishes, we'll begin working on our proving ground. We should have adequate supplies to start that, so we're in fine shape there. This should be Optimus Prime with our supply drop. Our supply drop? Supply drop. What the hell I was working there? July. It is July. Maybe that's what I was going to... I don't know. Maybe I just had a tiny stroke there. What are our options? Alien facility construction is imminent. That's terrible. 5 weeks to our next retaliation. Reducing the alien facility counter by 4 weeks. I don't care for that. Don't really care about the... Actually, I don't really care about either of these. Honestly, I probably will not spend the intel and just stop the hidden event. It seems like the better... we're going to ignore that for now. We don't immediately need those supplies. And honestly, stopping the hidden event without spending the intel seems like the more advantageous option. Neither of those two things are particularly bad. Reducing our resistance time, all that means is we're going to have to do a base defense or a haven defense mission, and those aren't extraordinarily difficult. And as far as the alien facility thing, that just ups the doom counter a bit. So, it does have some drawbacks. That's true, but it's not the end of the world either.
Just give the word and I'll get started, Commander.
Well, I would like for you to get started on a facility, so consider this the word. Build the damn proving ground so we can get some upgraded grenades, also a skulljack, which we desperately need.
Which means we can't expand our facilities further.
That's fine. Put them in there. Now, here's the question. We are at power capacity maximum. Advanced Warfare Center is being staffed. We don't have a whole lot of engineers. Now, at the end of our last campaign, we had 1 billion more engineers than we needed, but right now, we could really use one. Am I going to buy an engineer? No. If I was going to buy any kind of new staff, it would be more likely to be a scientist. Speaking of which...
I've had a chance to take a closer look at some of the
Yeah, you keep looking at those new advent weapons that you recovered, Lily. In the meantime, I'm going to fly over to Resistance HQ very quickly. I want to see if there's a scientist available. If there's a scientist available for cash, we might buy him. What do you got?
Welcome, Commander.
You got a sharpshooter? We have an engineer. All right. Well, let's hit the black market very quickly then. Maybe there's a scientist here, although we really can't spare intel. We're going to need all we've got.
Market is open.
If nothing else, though, we can liquidate a couple hair triggers. We have 22 Advent Trooper corpses that we have no need for, and they're very interested in them. Fine, you may have... Yeah, we'll go that route. That's fine. This repeater, probably never going to see use. Let's get rid of that. Advanced hair trigger. They're very interested in these. Now's the time. I say we ditch those as well. We're not going to use them. We're not. I'd rather have the supplies, really. Sectoid corpses, Advent office. I don't really want to... Yeah, it's fine. Let's just take our 170 credits. And then we'll head back. Let's see if they have a scientist. They got a sharpshooter, Conrad Fisher. We could rush some research. Oh, that's... If we weren't already most of the way done, I would do it. We could also pick up a regular autoloader, a laser sight. Man, the black market. I don't know if I'm coming back, cockeyed Mabel. Cockeyed Mabel McKinney does not exactly have the old general store really well stocked with goods. We went in there for some, like, kidney beans and lima beans so we could make a little corn, get some succotash going. Went in there and Mabel's like, yep, sorry, ain't got no beans. We done ate them all. Ate all the beans. All right, hold on a second. We gotta stop this for a moment. I think everybody is healed. Yes? No? Maybe so? Let's take a look very quickly.
Commander,
Looks like a lot of people just got out of... Oh, here we go. Yeah. Spark is gravely wounded, but that's it. Everybody else is patched up and back in full fighting trim, so...
Or staffing a facility.
I think we got to do it. Yeah, let's... Okay, so we're going to get rid of this engine... No, it's not what I wanted. I want this engineer who's doing nothing now gone. They're healing literally no one. Let's get our Advanced Warfare Center unmanned. Empty that. Suarez. We got more important shit for you to do, like get your ass over here and start working on this proving ground. So if you would build that, it'd be fantastic. We'd all appreciate it. And then also let's get our other engineer over here and, well, do what engineers do. There's only one thing we allow engineers to do on this XCOM project, and that's shovel stuff out of the empty rooms. Get your chop saw, get down there, and get to work. You know the system. You know how this goes. Then it's back to scanning. I feel sorry for our engineers, dude. I mean, they're really just day laborers. Where'd you hire those engineers? Oh, back of a truck. We picked them up outside of a Home Depot. It's all right. Yes, I'm aware that the supply drop is still there. Power fluctuations. 7 days for intel. That I'm going to say not now, too. Let's go hit this, although we could use intel. If we're going to be making contact, that is important. Supply drops, though, are also important. Let's hit this. All right, Avatar Project. Alien Facility. See, this is what we're worried about right here. Operation Cold Dawn. We're already geared up to go to Eastern Europe, but I don't hate the fact that there's a facility in Brazil, because that gives us, once we finish the Eastern European one, that actually gives us a second option that we can get to very quickly. More? Okay. Well, as much as I would love to go get that intel, we're not going to have time. We're going to have to go get... Yes, I'm aware, Bradford. Thank you. They're making fantastic progress. It's not good for us. Alien scientists clearly are better than our own scientists. I really want my mag weapons. Okay, so the supply drop completed. Fine. Nor flying back to Resistance HQ. Go make contact in Western Europe right now.
Commander, we've utilized all of our available communications capacity.
Oh, shit.
We can't establish any new contacts until we upgrade our system.
Yeah, we're going to have to build a communications relay. I forgot about that, Lily. Thank you for reminding me. Let's go check on the status of that, then. So the proving ground, clearing that alien machinery, is 57 days. Call me crazy. I don't think we have that kind of time. Was it a mistake to build the proving ground? I still think no, and we can have this just by reassigning the engineer. I hate to...
I have to hand it to him. What these recruits lack in experience, they make up for in grit.
Yeah, all except that Raylene. I'm telling you, I just don't... Oh, Bradford there, I don't think that Raylene, she ain't gonna amount to much, boy. She ain't a juglick, bred, born and true, or married in proper. She one of them corn swaggling McElroys to just... Oh, what they did to Grandpa Beauregard. Ah, son of a bitch, just hate him so much, Bradford. I grew up my whole life hating him, and it's just never gonna get better, Bradford. It ain't ever gonna get better.
Commander,
All right, so we got a guerrilla op here, and we have some options. Donna Washington, engineer. Counters resistance informant. Counters hidden event. Does not counter hidden event. Does have a scientist. This is troublesome, actually, because we sort of need both of these things. And we have no idea what the hidden event is and no option to stop it, which makes me very upset. That we really need an engineer. And the retaliation counter, that I don't really care about. The alien facility counter, I am very much caring about. And picking up a scientist, it's more useful than an engineer. We need to reduce our research time more than we need the engineer. We do have the black site facility, which if we need to avert the doom counter, we can do just by hitting that. So we sort of already have a safety valve built in. I say we go get Dr. Sarah Brown. All right, Sarah, we're coming to rescue you, girl. You ain't a juglick either, but at least you ain't one of them no good son of a bitchin' McElroys. Just hate him so much. All right. Do we need 3, count them, 3 grenadiers? That may be overcommitting. All right, G-Man, let's get rid of you for a moment. Now, Ma Juglick, you're all saying, you know, Ma Juglick, Pete, she's a sergeant and a fantastic killer, but you may be forgetting that Cyrus Achy Breaky Juglick did uncover a special ability last mission, and that special ability is Serial, which, in the hands of anyone other than a sniper, is pretty fucking amazing. So it's going to be achy breaky Juglick until somebody else proves they're a better man. And I think they've got their work cut out for him because there is no better man than Cyrus achy breaky Juglick. EL, are you really the right woman for the job here? Let's take a quick look. I think EL Juglick is probably who we're going to roll with. She is our second highest ranking Grenadier. Yeah, we got Grandpa Juglick. All right, so Emmy Lou, you are the one. So we got Gramps, we got Emmy Lou. Do we want to give one of these guys a frost bomb? It did do us a good turn last mission, and you know what? I think maybe the answer is yes. Let's make utility items available. And we will give EL the frost bomb. She can freeze them out like, shit, I forgot her name. Alexandra, what was her name? Alexandra, it wasn't Steele's. Like Alexandra Tungsten, that's right. The main character in EL Juglick's slash fiction is Alexandra Tungsten, who is in love with Christopher Green. Yes, yes. She's going to give him the cold shoulder, just like Alexandra did to Christopher in their initial meeting. Now, who do we want to backfill with? Yes, Judy the Tigress Juglick. It's been a long time since the Tigress has been on the prowl, and I've been missing her something fierce. I'm going to keep this flashbang because it also did us a good turn last night. And finally, we have got a mission with the layout we want. 2 Grenadiers, 2 Rangers, and Cyrus achy breaky Juglick. Oh, Cyrus, let's go break some alien hearts, buddy. Bring me those swift tears. Swift off a cliff, just like my tears, pouring in my beer. In this honky-tonk, I'm prone to thought about how you ain't mine anymore, dear. Swift Tears, beautiful, haunting country ballad. Let's go do Operation Poison the Blade. That was a song from Cyrus achy breaky Juglick's Alter Egos album. You know, it's a lot like Garth Brooks and the whole Chris Gaines thing. Cyrus Juglick's alter ego is called Slick Rick McKinney. He's a hard rocker, like a metal sort of, kind of Metallica meets Motorhead sort of thing, except with more southern influence. It's sort of like if Lynyrd Skynyrd and Motorhead had a baby, if that were possible. Although I suppose, there could have been intercourse except for the Skynyrd thing because that guy's dead. But you know what I'm saying? It'd be like if Skynyrd and Motorhead had a baby. That'd be the sound that Slick Rick shoots for. Let's go to Gutter Alley, Kansas City. Kansas City's a pretty nice town. I'm not sure there's a... you know what? Never mind. There are some parts of Kansas City that are going to be like, this is Gutter Alley. It'd be like, yep, totally fits. It has some... It's in a great town, but it's also got some not great neighborhoods. Getting to the wrong spots of it. Some of the areas are not really well developed. A little socioeconomic disparity going on there. All right, so Emmy Lou Juglick, what do we got over here? We have... Is that 2 pods or 1? Also, we've only got 8 turns here. So we have 1 sectoid and what appears to be a stun lancer. Not the end of the world. Tigress, if we had you run over there, could you just straight up go jack one of those dudes? And that's not the kind of jacking I'm talking about, man. Like, you could definitely just go slash this guy, right? I think yes, but since we don't have proper line of sight on him yet, for whatever reason, the option is not available. Do we want to spring the ambush this early? We don't have that far. Actually, no, we have quite a long ways to go. And there's a Viper and a Stun Lancer waiting on the mission objective. This looks like it could be a little troublesome. Cyrus Juglick with his serial ability. Now, the problem with serial is you do have to use it on the first turn. Like, you can't take any other actions if you're going to use serial. So I think we put Cyrus in a shooter's box.
Got enemy movement here.
And then we will not spawn this pod this turn. The proper move here, I think, is going to be to try and wait it out. So let's get EL. No, not you, Emmylou. The Tigress, you are... You have Phantom? No, you're a Blade Master. So once our concealment is up, Judy Juglick is not going to be doing any scouting. Scouting's the wolf pack's job. He's the hunter. He's the man who goes forth and finds the prey for the rest of the Juglick clan. And I mean that both in the kind of the hills have eyes sort of kidnappy hillbilly way, and also, you know, the standard garden variety I scout things out in the XCOM way. So let's have Cyrus go do his scouting. Okay, so it's just this pod. That's good. That gives us an opportunity to set up a fantastic ambush here with old Emmylou Juglick, who could get to here with no fear of spawning anything. And then Grandpa Juglick can take position right next to Emmylou. Yeah, it's a little creepy, Grandpa. You're awful close and awful chummy with Emmylou there. It's inappropriate for a number of reasons. Not just because of the whole hillbilly incest thing, but you're a married man, Grandpa. You should know better. Also, she's way too young for you. You got a whole May-December kind of thing working that I'm not really cool with. We're just going to Overwatch with Cyrus. Not that that will amount to much. This is definitely not good. So our goal is going to be to try and engage only one of these pods, not both. It's going to be interesting to see if that's possible or not. Oh, those guys are patrolling away. That's troublesome, to be honest. Okay, so the pathing on the aliens has not really helped us much. So who can see this pod? Is it just... Okay, so Grandpa and Emmylou. Vision on those guys. We definitely do not want to activate this pod. Okay. We're going to try and engineer this where we only fight one. We are going to have to give up our rooftop advantage, which sucks, admittedly. But this is definitely the more dangerous set of foes. So if we have to pick one to focus on, I think those two are the right choice. Let's get Silas the Scout up here close, just in case we need a little bit of emergency firepower. Silas will bring it. I'm worried that these guys are going to continue pathing this way. I would prefer that they just keep walking the direction they're walking. Just keep walking, champ. Yeah, that's right. Just keep on walking. Festus, you got the Shredder and are a better shot than Emmylou. So let's put you right up close where if anybody has to do some shredding on the robot, you're the man. I mean, you're always the man because you are you. You're Grandpa Juglick, founder of the clan. The big cheese, the capo, the tutti tati, the big guy, big man on campus. Overwatch for Emmylou, Overwatch for Wolfpack. Let's let these guys patrol another turn. Okay, they're walking right into our trap. We're going to be optimally positioned to hurt these fellas right here. I'm thinking about frost bombing them straight off. I'm not going to lie. Let's see what this other pod does. Alright, well, we are not moving. We do not have vision on the other pod, but we've only got 6 turns to go. There's a very powerful pod back here, and we're running out of time. Now, I think now is our moment. Alright, let's spring this trap. So, Achy Breaky. They're going to get reaction moves. If we're going to have Achy Breaky do endless shots, we should really, really wait for it. So if we're going to spawn things with a grenade, and that seems like our best bet, do we want to do it now, or do we want to put some of these guys on Overwatch? I don't necessarily hate the Overwatch plan. We could put Grandpa Juglick on Overwatch. Cyrus, we want to have Serial. EL could be on Overwatch as well, but she's got the Frost Bomb. You know what? No. I think Overwatch is objectively the wrong play here. Let's have the Tigress lead things off with a stealth grenade, and then we'll just try and clean up the slop. If we get lucky here, the Tigress might be able to pull a straight-up kill. All right, we did not get lucky. We did start a fire, though. And we did manage to shred 1 point of that robot's armor, which is going to be helpful. We got a pretty good shot at taking that mech down. Okay, so Achy Breaky. Just for the sake of argument here, what if we wanted to have you Haywire Protocol? You have a basically terrible chance of doing it, so that man has to die. Okay, well, duly noted. 85% here is pretty good for Emmylou. I don't see any advantage in having her movement. She's not going to get a better position. We're not going to get a better shot. Let's just take our chance. Emmylou with some shred and solid damage right there. Wolfpack, we would prefer for you to remain hidden if at all possible. Grandpa, we got you. Achy Breaky. What are your shots like here, Achy Breaky? 81. Excellent. 64. Less excellent, but still acceptable. And Ghetto. I think we do it. Let's serial this. So we are going to go for the multiple shots from Cyrus Juglick. First things first, we start here. This should get a kill for us. Unless we miss. Well, that's a very significant problem then, isn't it? Well, Grandpa Juglick, I guess it's up to you to finish these guys off, which you can do, correct? Yep. All right. I hate to have to use the grenade here because we're going to be running a little low, but Grandpa Juglick, we need these guys dead, and he can make it happen. 1 grenade, 2 kills. Grandpa Juglick gets it done, and then the wolf pack is going to have to blow his concealment, which is definitely suboptimal, but we don't have a choice in the matter. Yeah, you're spotted, but you ain't going to be spotted for long because a shotgun in this guy's mouth is going to end his day. There you go. Minimum damage, but minimum was still enough to get the kill.
Target eliminated.
Target's eliminated. Cyrus Juglick gets it done. All right, now, we know there's a pod over here patrolling, but it is not a supremely powerful pod. The question is, do we try and engage it, or do we skip it in favor of going for the hack? I think the smart move here, we skip it in favor of going for the hack. Wolfpack, you're going to be the last to move, since you're going to be the most likely to spawn a pod. Achy breaky. I mean, how close can we get here? Let's zoom out and see just how close we can get before we have to worry about being spotted. It looks like all of that is safe. Okay, so Gotcha says no vision, or even the closest man. Let's trust it. Against my better judgment, I'm gonna believe it. I buy into its lies. Okay. This time they were in fact not lies. Judy, let's get you up here. Wolfpack, let's make sure this tile is safe. Game says safe. What about here? Safe? Suddenly we can't see those guys. I'm going to assume that it is not safe since we can, for whatever reason, no longer see those men. Yeah, I'm not advancing any further than this. I don't want to risk a late turn spawn. Let's just have Grandpa Festus get up here. Wolfpack, I think we're just going to drop you into Overwatch, pal. And that just leaves old EL Juglick, little Emmy Lou. All right, Emmy Lou. Get you up here with the rest of the crew. Emmy Lou with the crew. Man, those Daisy Dukes really look good on Emmy Lou. It's a solid look for you. Arguably, if you have great legs, I suppose the whole Daisy Duke thing, I mean, that's why Daisy Dukes exist. They're a solid look for anybody who's got fantastic legs. The Tigress? Honestly, if we're going to spawn a pod, you would sort of be the person best equipped, or Judy, rather. Judy, why do you not have your axe? Because I made utility weapons available and forgot to give it back to you. All right, that's my fault. You should have the Doom axe, and I've definitely robbed you of the Doom axe. I'm not pleased by that. So if we go here, absolutely spawns the pod. Here, these tiles all appear to be safe. We do know, again, we've got that unit over there that's patrolling. We can't guarantee safety from that, but all we've got to do is get Cyrus Juglick vision on one of those tiles. And we can do that with an Emmy Lou grenade if we have to. We can just blow a big chunk of that building up. Safety here? All safe? It appears so. Alright, Grandpa Festus, let's get you up here.
Finally.
Achy Breaky, we're gonna wait a turn on you. Just cool your heels for a moment, Achy Breaky. I know you're eager to get out there on stage and show the world what... Son of a bitch. Thanks, game, for fucking straight... Oh, never mind. Oh, for a second, I thought she had only spotted the mission objective, but no, she straight up lied to me. She didn't just spot the mission objective. She spotted fucking everything, which is the worst possible outcome, because, of course it is. Fuck me. Alright, Wolfpack. This flashbang. If we get you a little closer, it might be big enough to sweep the floor. Is that what we want to do? Oh, y'all want to go for a little floor sweeping? I'm thinking yes. I'm thinking Grandpa Festus may also do a little bit of, Grandpa Festus may have to do a little bit of suppressive fire here. We do have our Frost Bomb. How far out can we... okay, we could Frost Bomb the Viper. If we do that, are we going to be able to kill everything else? And also, that only buys us one turn, though. Do we want to flashbang and Frost Bomb in the same turn? That seems like not a fantastic idea. Maybe we just bring Silas forward. Okay, Pete has a plan here. I'm not necessarily saying it's a good plan, but it is a plan.
We have confirmation of the exposed access point.
So, okay, EL, you got to Frost Bomb the Viper. Just go ahead and do that. Let's get him out of the way. Viper hath been frostbombed. Oh, there are 2. We have 2 stun lancers. That's a problem. Okay, Tigress. We get Judy Juglick up here. We put her on Overwatch. Wolfpack, Overwatch. Grandpa Festus, you're going to suppress, actually. I would prefer that you suppress this advanced stun lancer. Keep them down, Paul. You know how we like to work it. Y'all keep them with their heads down, Pappy. And I think we just put Cyrus Juglick on Overwatch. Alright, so the Viper is frozen. He's going to be chilling for a minute. Get it? Chilling? Yeah, you're right. It wasn't fun. And here comes all of our Overwatch. Alright, first up, Cyrus with the whiff. That is very bad. Miss, and we missed every single fucking Overwatch shot that we had. That is terrifically horrid. Son of a bitch. Cyrus took some damage. Oh, this is real bad. If they both go for Cyrus, we're going to eat shit on this one. We did get a hit there, but EL with the dodge. That guy had a 25% chance to hit, so I can't say we really dodged a bullet there. We still sort of got dicked. Cyrus is stunned, but that's fine. Cyrus can still hack the thing even while stunned, which is really all we need him to do. But in order for him to do that, he is going to have to get close enough. So, Tigress. We bring you over here. You shotgun this man, possibly into chunklets. I'm willing to accept this risk. 100%, can't miss. Very good chance for a critical. Alright, we didn't get a critical, but we did get max damage. I'll take it. Emmylou Juglick. You almost certainly kill that man. Wolfpack. We could run you up here. I don't relish that plan. I don't think this cover is destructible. So we're not really going to be able to get... Okay, Achy Breaky, we got to get something out of you this turn, even if it's only 2 damage on this guy. Which you should be able to do, but you could also grenade him. The grenade is a guarantee. You know what? Yeah. We're actually gonna have to throw a grenade at a man who is 1 tile away because I cannot risk a miss here. Please tell me I can do it without killing myself or someone I care about. Game says yes. Yes, I know I'm destroying my own cover here, but that's fine. The cover either isn't gonna matter or it was not gonna save us to begin with. Either it was never gonna matter or it wasn't gonna save us. Grandpa Juglick. EL, we did destroy your cover, which admittedly is not great. But that's okay. This gives you an opportunity to move, and we really wanted you to do that anyhow. So let's get you here. You'll still have a flank shot at the stun lancer and also manage to get away from that fire, which has me more than a little concerned. 82%. It ain't getting any better than that. Although you could put a grenade down range as well. But so could Grandpa. Grandpa Juglick is probably just gonna... okay. Grandpa Juglick, you're gonna reload. I think Grandpa Juglick here is gonna suppress. We have a plan. Alright. Yep, that's the plan. So, EL, kill this man. Please don't miss, dear. Thank you. I appreciate what you have done for the project. And the Daisy Dukes, just do not quit, girl.
Only the best.
Only the best for EL Juglick. That's Anastasia Tungsten, or Alexandra Tungsten. Sorry, that's her battle cry. Only the best.
Moving.
So I'm going to throw a flashbang at one guy. And I'm going to be... Never mind, I'm going to throw a flashbang at more than one guy because I was concerned that this might happen. Concerned, but again, since we had the flashbang already sort of in our pocket, I'm concerned, but it's not the end of the world. Can we also catch that sectoid? Not if we want to catch the Viper. Oh, well, the Viper and the other guy are vastly more important. Those guys are flashbanged. Grandpa Festus, you're going to suppress the disoriented Viper so that he is not allowed to move. We're running out of turns here. That guy is disoriented and suppressed. There should be no way he can hit anything at all whatsoever. Right, he took a shot. Achy breaky, standing strong. I don't give a single piss about that sectoid. Worst case scenario, he probably reanimates a dude. Or he mind spins EL. Now, EL does have enhanced willpower because she shook off her shaken. Now she panicked. Not the end of the world, necessarily. She's gonna panic and shoot? Maybe get a free shot. If it hits, it's fine. It did not hit. So it's definitely not fine. Okay, took a shot. He had a 5% chance to hit, and he took that shot? Seriously. Would not have expected that, but I'm not any way, shape, or form salty about the outcome. Now we just got to find a way to end this. All right, Wolfpack, you've got a lot of work to do here. And that Advent Trooper back there is going to be a very significant problem no matter what we do. All right, Grandpa Festus, we're going to need a little grenade action here, so give me the Granado. Launch the frag. We can catch them both. I'm pretty sure that Viper is behind indestructible cover anyway, so I'm not going to try and prioritize blowing up that basalt pillar. I mean, it's a giant pillar of solid rock. What are the odds it explodes? Could even be enhanced by alien technology to make it more durable than it should be. That opens the door for the Tigress, though. If we send her in with the slash, 5 to 7, she gets +4 on a crit. It can't miss, though, which is interesting. And it's also probably the only way she contributes much of anything. Although she would have a shotgun flanker. That man. Which is intriguing. If she had her axe, we could definitely get this done. If only we had our axe. And my bow. Okay, Cyrus Juglick. Let's make a play here. We're going to gamble a little bit with the old Achy Breaky. All right, Achy Breaky. We've still got a turn to hack the network shutdown. Maybe Achy Breaky picks up the trash here. Nope.
Not good. Gonna need to reload soon.
Well, I was hoping he could sweep up the garbage, but that is not to be. So we have 2 people that gotta die, and we have 2 units that can make them die. All right, Silas, you're gonna be here at the end of the turn regardless. So can't miss. 4 to 6 damage, 65% to crit. We need 7. Not only do we need this to hit, we sort of need to crit. Ow! Once again, the wolves are a howling. The wolves are at the door. They're at the door, and they're, you know, they call for you, sir. I'm concerned. Oh, son of a bitch. I have made a catastrophic error. Judy Juglick is not fast enough to get there. She's going to have to shoot. 74%. Well, we need to hit. Needed it. Got it. The Tigress, man. I tell you, when she's on the prowl, when she's out and about hunting, she can't be stopped. That guy is definitely going for backup. Not a problem. I will let him take his opportunity to go for backup. We have all the time we need to kill Johnny Sectoid. First things first, we got to, like, recombobulate ourselves. So let's hack this workstation.
Bypassing security.
Got a 57% chance for resistance broadcast, which I'm not exactly sure what that is. There should be no penalty for failure on this, however. Either way, we win. I don't care about the dark event. I would rather get bonus income. Let's do that. Yeah, well, it turns out, Pete, the old Sally Struthers hacking correspondence course that Ma Juglick took was not really well constructed. Needs a little work on the curriculum, as they say. And considering the fact that I got that knowledge secondhand from old Ma Juglick, I mean, I was picking it up from a second party. This is real bad, actually. But, you know, I was picking it all up secondhand from Ma, and it seems like maybe some critical parts of the instruction have been maybe left out, Pete. I'm just saying there seem to be parts of the knowledge there that one might need to know that perhaps I don't necessarily have a full grip on. Don't like that. I do want Judy Juglick closer. I also want Grandpa Festus closer.
Let's do this.
Not close enough to see anybody, because those guys are very far away, and if they're going to come at us, we can make them run into a pretty withering hail of Overwatch fire. They're going to run it with sectoids, though, this we know. Can you not? You cannot get there. It's disappointing. Achy Breaky, I think we just put you on Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
This is Silas's last bullet. Let's have him reload.
Back online.
What kind of hit shots have you got here? Bad. Not good. Terrible. 2 of those are sectoids, though, and you are in full cover. That stun lancer is pretty far away. It still seems like the better solution here would be to fall back. If we're going to try and pull him into an Overwatch trap, and that does seem to be exclusively my goal, we should try and make sure to do that. Man, EL, I really wish I could move you. Tigress? Let's get you up here.
Moving out.
You're on Overwatch. And then Wolfpack, we can... Okay, perfect.
Roger that.
We cannot see the enemy, which means the enemy cannot see us, and now it's time for us to let the timers do the work. We're going to waste a lot of bullets here. Unless we get extraordinarily lucky, which I have no reason to expect us to do. These shots are terrible hit chances. 30, 30. That sectoid is going to pull all of our Overwatch. Every single bit of it. We got 3 damage. Grandpa Juglick, you had a much better hit percentage than that, and you fucking mucked it. Judy Juglick's getting mind spun. Great, Judy panicked. That's very bad for us. Oh, good, sweet God, she has fucked herself up. Yeah, this is real bad. Y'all can't hit no Cyrus Juglick. Cyrus Juglick's fucking untouchable. Grandpa Festus, though, not quite so untouchable. 25%. Man, the enemy has taken some very poor shots here. Like, really questionable shots. Alright, Emmylou, you're out of ammo. That's doubly bad. But you could reload and get a grenade off. Yes, I think that's probably the right play. We have to reload. We can't be without ammo. So let's have Emmylou reload, and then she fires her last grenade into these 2 chaps. We just gotta find... Okay, come on. XCOM, please. No misclick trolling here. No, stop it! I'm not clicking this button until I am guaranteed that this grenade goes where I want it. We cannot abide a misclick here. Also, XCOM, how difficult is it to code it so that when I click on a tile, that tile is where the grenade goes? Don't try and snap. Just turn off the snapping. That's all you got to do. Don't try and make it snap to the next nearest valid tile. If it's an invalid tile, just let it be an invalid tile and don't let me fire the grenade there. You don't have to try and auto-snap it to the next tile for me. There's no fucking need to do that. We have no ammo. Otherwise, we could go serial here and probably do some good work. But the whole no ammo thing is a very significant problem. All right, 75% chance for a kill here. Let's take it. That son of a bitch, he's a cool customer. Staying cool under fire, delivering the death where the death needs to be delivered. Grandpa Juglick could take a shot at that sectoid, but we've got other things that can deal with that cat. There's 2 sectoids and this guy left. And call me crazy, I'm not overly concerned about the parasectoids.
Moving out.
Alright, Silas. Pretty good chance here. Worth the risk? I think it is. Given our critical chance. Beautifully done, sir. Once again, the wolf pack is loose. They are hunting. You come up against the wolf pack, they're going to chase you down. You're going to wind up hamstrung, bleeding on the ground with the wolves gnawing at your steaming innards. That's going to happen. You're going to have somebody gnawing at your steaming innards. You're going to make a zombie, aren't you? Perfect. If I had gotten to choose your action, having you create that zombie is the action I would have chosen. Thank you for behaving in a predictable and relatively stupid fashion. I was going to be that guy had no chance to hit and still took the shot, huh? That said 0. I'm not sure why you would take a shot that has literally no chance to hit at all. All right, Judy the Tigress Juglick. Can you go chop this man into haggis? You can. Go do that. Not that guy. Not that guy. Yes, this man with the haggis and the chopping. Also from this tile, if possible. We know there's no other pod back there. These are the last guys on the map. We've got this one sewn up. We can't fail to get a kill here. Because Judy Juglick is the world's most brutal... She's a murderer.
Enemy down.
Yeah, you better enjoy the melee kills while you can. That's all I'm going to say, Judy Juglick. Because that shit's probably going to end up ultimately going the way of the dodo. Grandpa is out of ammo. Achy breaky? You could be serial, but you only have 1 target, huh? Oh, that's... not ideal. Aren't you hurt? You know what? Heal yourself. I don't really see a particular advantage into having you move, so why don't you just drop a little goo on yourself? Oh, you know me, Pete. I'm not averse to dropping a little goo every now and then. Yeah, I like the orgasm, Pete. That's what I'm saying. Then again, Pete, I mean, come on, mate. Who doesn't like a good orgasm now and then, huh? Let's go take a little slash at this man. He's gonna take a little extra damage. Whack. He's dead. Beautiful. And the wolves are at the doors. Oh, Sectoid, don't splay your legs like that, buddy. What? As he died, he's like, he's so sexy. Take me. Oh, and then, premature ejaculation from the Sectoid. Laid down, spread the legs, and then just flooded the place. You're right, though, Sectoid. I can't be too critical of you. He is one sexy son of a bitch, that Wolfpack. Operation Poison Blade, not a flawless mission, but all things considered, I think relatively successful. Cyrus Achy Breaky Doug Juglick is going to be hurt for a little while. I'm curious if getting the Gremlin heal will have some manner of effect on his wound time. I wonder if it reduces it all. Even if Cyrus is out for the next mission, it's fine. We do have Ma Juglick who can backfill. Ma Juglick is always ready to fill the void and has successfully hacked something one time. I mean, she's not good at it, but she did do it once. The Sally Struthers course is not, completely useless. It's just mostly useless. Judy, you ever think about not smoking the wood tip Swisher Sweets? I mean, you're an attractive gal. Let's say maybe you don't have a lip-rotting, cancerous death stick hanging out of your face there. Maybe? Well, I'm not one to pick on anybody for having bad habits and vices. Lord knows I have my share of my own. In for the landing. Come on, XCOM, let's get this done. Pete's got things to do today, and watching the Sky Ranger land for the 150th time really isn't.
I'm impressed, Commander.
40 days for Achy Breaky Juglick, so clearly the healing does nothing, much like the goggles. Also, no promotions, which is supremely disappointing. Judy the Tigress Juglick and Grandpa Festus Juglick still in strong competition for best kill to mission ratio, although the Wolfpack is coming along nicely, close to 3-1. And EL, she's like our setup man. EL is the John Stockton. She's the one who's making all these other kills possible. Very disappointed in you, though, Achy Breaky. That was a bum mission. We picked up a stock, which is useful. We will equip that. We also picked up an advanced repeater, which is better than the repeater we currently have. Although, honestly, I think I would prefer to have a basic stock than an advanced repeater because the stock always works. Advent mech breakdown. Yes, we had defeated our first mech. Honestly, the mech was sort of anticlimactic. And more importantly, picked up Dr. Sarah Brown, scientist, and countered Advent new construction. Reduced our research time by 20%. Fantastic. That is not retroactive, is it? It is definitely not retroactive, or magnetic weapons would be much, much closer to completion. But 4 days to mag weapons, and we have the supplies to immediately buy them. Also, Ricky Raylene Juglick's coming out of training in just 2 days.
Flying, but I don't see anybody else stepping up other than the autopilot.
Yeah, well, considering as drunk as you are, Bradford, after 4.5 pints of Bradford's world-famous bathtub gin, I'd prefer if you just let the autopilot handle it, really. I think we'd all be safer. Bradford's drunk driving. He's got like 15 DUIs. He'd have more. The only thing is Advent doesn't really police the skies as well as they used to since we countered their UFO event. And with that done, I'm going to wrap things up before Bradford flies us into the side of a fucking cliff. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see Bradford inevitably fly us into the side of a cliff, because as drunk as he is and often as he flies, it's only a matter of time, you might consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes of XCOM every single day. Right now, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.